Hello, my name is Claire Pfluger, and this is my capstone project, Thrift Local Admin Interface Prototype. This project focuses on designing a sustainable, intuitive tool that supports independent thrift store employees as they manage inventory and customer reservations. Thrift Local blends the in-store thrift shopping experience with the convenience of online browsing and reserving items. While earlier iterations of this project focused on the customer experience, this phase of my capstone centers specifically on the employee-facing admin interface. This side of the system is what makes the platform sustainable, since employees rely on these tools to keep store operations running smoothly. To build a deep understanding of employee needs, I created several key UX research deliverables, including personas, empathy maps, journey maps, and user stories. These help clarify daily responsibilities, pain points, and workflow challenges, especially for stores that rely on volunteers with varying levels of technical comfort. This research guided every major design decision throughout the project. My production process followed the design thinking framework. Starting with research, I moved into information architecture, wireframes, mockups, and finally a functional prototype. Each step built on the last, allowing the design to evolve based on insights, testing, and iteration. In alignment with the AIUL WA policy, I want to disclose that I used Figma's generative AI tools during the production phase of this project. These tools help generate and adjust certain interface components, wireframes, and mockup elements more efficiently. However, all UX decisions, including research, structure, layout strategy, user flows, visual hierarchy, and interaction patterns, were designed independently. AI did not determine or influence the conceptual direction of the interface. It simply supported the technical construction of screens so I could focus more deeply on the design rationale and user experience. This information architecture phase established the structural foundation of the admin interface. I created the site map, user flows, and detailed task flows to map out how employees would complete essential actions such as adding inventory or fulfilling reservations. This ensured that navigation was intuitive and that workflows supported users with varied levels of technical experience. These wireframes represent the first translation of the system structure into screens. They allow me to explore hierarchy and layout without visual styling. Although some components were generated using Figma's AI tools, all structural decisions, such as spacing, grouping, and workflow logic, were fully designed by me. Next, I developed high-fidelity mockups. This stage introduced typography, color, spacing, and refined component design. Again, while AI-assisted tools supported the creation of certain visual elements, the design intent, branding direction, and visual hierarchy were entirely my own. The mockups helped me evaluate the usability and clarity of the interface before prototyping. The interactive prototype brought the interfaces to life. Users could navigate through screens, complete tasks, and experience the workflow as intended. Some interface components were manufactured with assistance from Figma's generative tools, but the prototype's overall structure, transitions, and interaction patterns were intentionally designed to meet the needs identified during research. I conducted usability testing with both potential customers and thrift store employees. Participants completed tasks such as adding a new item and fulfilling a reservation. Their feedback highlighted areas for improvement, including the clarity of the Add Item button and reservation status labels, while also affirming strengths like organization, readability, and overall flow. These insights inform the final refinements. This project reinforced the importance of designing for operational needs, not just customer-facing experiences. I learned how to simplify complex tasks, design for varying levels of tech literacy, and iterate quickly based on real user insights. I also learned how to use generative tools responsibly, as assistants in production, not as replacements for design thinking. Looking ahead, I plan to expand the admin interface into a more robust system with reporting features, analytics, and automated item status updates. I also hope to continue developing the customer facing side of Thrift Local so both user groups interact with a cohesive ecosystem. Thank you for viewing my project. I appreciate your time and look forward to answering any questions.